Hey guys, Gemma, ASD rocks. I'm going to try and make this one of my shortest and super quick ones because I literally drove past the hospital that I took Bo to when he was 16 months old. Now, it's called Masada Hospital, and it's on Balaclava Road. And I rang a friend. The reason I'm telling you this is because it's a super funny story. I rang a friend, a family friend. He's a friend of a friend of a friend, a family friend who was a doctor at Masada Hospital, a specialist. Yes, in pediatrics, but nothing to do with developmental pediatrics. His actual specialty was in late incontinence in children. So children who are wetting the bed sort of around, I guess like in their 9, 10 or whatever it is. So that was his specialty. And I rang him and I said, hey, listen, I think there's something wrong with my son. I know there's like a family connection there, and I'll understand if you say no, but I want to bring my kid to you so you can tell me that there's nothing wrong with him. And he's like, okay. He said, so, what's the problem? What are you saying? And I said, well, and I rattled off like the 1,000,001 things that were happening. It was the non-verbal, the no eye contact, the toe walking, the OCD. There's just so many things. And he said to me, okay, well, your kid's 16 months old. He said, sounds like you got a pretty typical 16-month-old kid there. And so I was like, well, I'm bringing him to you so you can tell me that I'm being a first-time mum and that there's nothing wrong. He's like, right, no worries. So, because I just drove past there, he's not there anymore. He's brilliant. His name was Michael Harari, Dr. Michael Harari. He was seriously one of the best specialists you could see. Just like not in the world of autism. Anyway, again, super funny. So, I get him there. I get Bo there, and he's, we sit in there, and he talks to me and says, what's the issue? What's the problem? And I start showing him, and I'm like, just tell me there's nothing wrong with my kid. Like, why are we talking? Just tell me there's nothing wrong. So he says to me, okay, at the end of it, he says, here's the deal. He says, I see some good things and I see some not so good things. And I was like, well, I don't know what that means. And he said, well, for example, one of the things that would concern me